The soldier was overseeing the hive as he was sharpening his newfound sword. Something was drawing him towards this place, almost like the pheromones of the queen. Yet, he has been hesitating, whether he should take this step or not. He followed the broken one back here, but what will await him on the inside? While he was thinking what to do, the clicking sound of a crossbow could be heard. Whisper was standing behind the soldier, telling him to put his sword away and to follow her. Just like the queen's command, his body was moving without much resistance. Strange. When they entered the hive, the soldier was brought in front of Bane. The Hive Prince welcomed the lost one and asked for his story. Moshoba used to be one of the queen's guardians, standing watch over her brood, while occasionally providing them with food and meals, until the mist came over the hive. Moshoba was fighting with weapons and hands until he witnessed the fall of the queen. Something in him broke, and in his rage, he took down multiple Mistghouls, until he eventually was overrun too. What happened next, he doesn't know. Somehow he survived, and somehow he ended up in the hands of the slavers, until Creep freed him. As Moshoba saw King, he sank down to his knee and swore loyalty once again. Bane accepted his pledge and tasked Creep to show him around. Meanwhile, the hive has been preparing for the march towards the mist. This land is now in the grasp of the hive. More and more survivors are getting drawn towards Bane, so many in fact that Elijah started to organize patrols around the area. But what awaits them at the mist is far stronger than anything they have faced before. And so, more training is needed. Hello my fellow Kenshi players and welcome back to Legacy of a Hive episode number 18. In today's episode we're going to train, we're going to prepare, we're going to do just some funny little shenanigans to prepare for the move up north. And usually I do all of that stuff, or most of the stuff, in my live streams, but I thought it would not hurt to also do a little bit of a prepare episode where we just, preparing for the move up north. Also over here we have Moshoba. This is the second character of Joseph, so welcome to the Hive. And yeah, I hope I read that right, that he's also a little bit deformed. He wanted a Praetorian, by the way, but I've talked about this before. Given the nature of Praetorians and their strength, it's really hard to get more than 2 in here, because I had one more person who asked me if he can have a Praetorian in-game, but too many Praetorians is going to make this game way too easy. So I'm sorry about that, but if the enemy would be stronger, I would consider it. But right now, no, you're not getting any more Praetorians. But hey, at least you have a Hive soldier here, and I've given him some decent stats too. So that's fine then, I guess. So we can also give him some better gear. Meanwhile, we are running around doing some strength training over here, as you can see. I want to follow someone around that is constantly running up and down. I'm not sure if Grunt is the one who is doing that, but yeah, moving up and down for the strength training. Also, let me see if I can find one of those. I'm currently looking around. I swear I've seen them. Oh, I think I found them. Yes, I found them. So, Given that our hive is getting more and more attraction, I've decided to spawn some of the Hive to the South squads that are roaming the areas of Green Beach, Stopes Garden, the Pits, and the Pits East. Why did they do this? Man, technically, Bane has had many people coming towards him, and since we have taken over this area, there have been obviously more than just the survivors we have in the main squad. And for the sake of roleplaying, I thought it would be a cool idea if we have some troops from the Southern Hive just roaming around, fighting the crabs, fighting the leftover enemies, and yeah, that was basically my idea. They kind of behave similar to the Southern Hive, the only thing is they don't bring back sacrifices. There are currently 2 soldiers in there, and this is one time the Southern Warrior, which has pretty normal stats. And then we have the Southern Sharpshooter over here, which has, you know, a crossbow, some okay gears. Kind of looks similar than our Sharpshooters. And we also have one Prince in there, one Southern Hive Prince, that looks a little bit like this. Yeah, who is a bit of better gear, I would say. But yeah, the troops are not too strong, and there aren't really many enemies around here anyway that I could farm. So yeah, just so you know, these guys are roaming around now. In the future, if we go up north and if we do take over the Western Hive, I'm planning to do a very similar thing, where when we build something here, that we have the Southern Hive kind of taking over this place. The Southern Hive usually takes this over, but since the normal Southern Hive is not here anymore, and yeah, we have to do it in some other ways. Well, anyway, we're going to do some strength training today. We're going to prepare a little bit. I kind of also want to move away this building over here, which means I have to remove the technology. And I think I'm just going to move it down here, honestly, because this building over here just holds the Spider Foreman, but that's about it. But I think it's not a bad idea if we build a new tab lab in here, make this like the engineer thing, because that's what a thing I had in mind, that maybe I should move everything down here. So basically turn this into Scalpel. Basically I'm turning this into Scalpel's laboratory. So he's making his limbs in here, he is doing his science stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know, you guys can let me know what you think about that, but I think it's a kind of a cool idea. So, has there anything new happened? Not really. So far everything kind of stays the same. We're just going to do some training, you know, running around, training our strength a little bit. Nothing really crazy happened, everything seems to be normal. Yeah, just wish I could give them a better task, what they could do. I mean, I think Kirk is actually running around a bit more than the others. So we're just gonna follow him here. As you can see, the strength here is going up. Nice. How are we looking food-wise now, by the way? Okay, we have more than enough food. That's good. We need a lot of food anyway. So there's that. I think I need to get a little bit of meat too in the future. And then let me build a few lamps here. Although I think these lamps are a bit bugged. Okay, I want to dismantle this one here. That's too much light. Okay, it looks better. Looks better like this. Alright, now we're going to take the technology that is in here. Gonna put it inside of Monkey. Sort this a little bit. Also, I kind of want to move the prosthetic somewhere. Oh, this is prototype stuff. Never mind. I'm going to remove that. Also, it looks a bit better now. It looks a bit better. So, if we can get more AI cores, it would also be really nice. Then we could make even better limbs, but I think to get more AI cores, we have to go far into the Ashlands. Well, we could go over to Venge. There are some AI cores there. It would be cool to get some really strong arms going. You know, just saying. So what do we need? We need skeleton limb bench, we need a robotic bench, and we need an electrical workbench. These are the things that we need. So we're going to start with the electrical workbench. Come on. Yeah, we're here. And then the skeleton limb bench. Good. Now we're working on these things. We also need some storage for that stuff. Putting it here, I think you might get... actually, putting these two here should be fine. I can move them around later, so that's not the problem. Then a robotics chest over here. Which this time I want to build 2 of those. Actually, you know, maybe 3. Why not? We have the space now, so that's not a problem. And there is no limb. There is no prosthetics. There is no prosthetics chest, but that's not a problem. We can just go to general storage boxes over here. And we can place down 2 of those here. Like I said, I can move these things around once they're built, so that's not the problem. But then Scalpel has some more space he can work with. I just realized I already have 2 of those. Okay. It is what it is. But as you can see, we got some nice amount of limbs over here. Oh, Hawkbot was also crafting that stuff. I totally forgot about that. Is anyone starving here? No, okay. Our training squad is not starving. Because then I can remove this here and build the palace. For that I need to farm a little bit of meat though. That's one thing I have to do. Shouldn't be a problem with the squad here. This should not be a problem. Did we build everything already? Oh, we built everything already. Good. So, now I'm going to move around the stuff a little bit. I might build more of these electrical boxes, by the way. I've also been thinking of moving the farms on the outside. You know, right now the farms are in here, but we'll see, we'll see. There are a few things I want to do. But then again, I'm thinking like... I'm still debating myself in how I should approach this with moving to the north. Will people stay back? But if people stay back... So hard to tell, man. So I'm building 2 more here. I'm going to move them over to the other side then. First, monkey. I'm gonna put these prototypes in here. Monkey, hello. Monkey stuck? No. Okay, I don't know why it didn't go there, but it does work now. So we're gonna turn them into nothingness. Then we're moving up here. We're taking all the limbs. Very good. Moving them in here. If I can see something. Okay. Bane move in here. Alright. Okay, everything that is in here now, like the economy arms, will be turned into nothingness. We don't need them anymore. Remember how much we were struggling, guys, at the start, and from where we've came from? Actual insanity. So we're moving all of that stuff down to the other boxes. Oh, that looks more organized now. Does it not? Nice. Okay, then we are going to remove these two boxes. These 3 boxes, actually. We're going to remove this robotic bench and this over here. The craft started, but it's not finished, so we can remove this too. Okay, nice. We have more space in here now, so we can focus either on food production or we can... Oh wait, that has to be removed too. I forgot. This one over here goes too. So monkey, you take these things. Nice. And I'm curious about something, but I don't think that this works. Yeah, okay, you can't put these things in here. I thought as much. Okay, these things are too. Great. Okay, because now we have the space over here. Maybe make another bread oven. Do we need another bread oven? I'm not even sure about it. What I do know is that we need some more drones to work on that stuff. But yeah, we can definitely do something more here. So weapon armory smithy is fine. We don't need more. Yeah, technically I can enlarge the kitchen in there. That's a possibility. But yeah, right now we have the space, which is good. Then Scalpel, where are you? Scalpel, come over here. So top priority is researching, that's fine. And then you have the robotics bench, and then you have this white skeleton limb badge. White skeleton limb is actually over here. Now put this on the queue. So you're repeating this. So for that we need robotic components. Robotic components takes 1 muscle, 1 motor. So we have this on repeated queue. Then we need 1 muscle, which is 2 steel bars, 1 press. So that means we need a press. And then we need 2 steel bars, which doesn't come from here. And for the motor, we need an iron blade. And we do need electrical components, which also doesn't come from here. So this is how this should work. Press, motor, muscle, and robotic components. At least that's what we're trying to do here. I'll stack them a little bit. I hope this is not going to have a... I hope this is not going to be a problem in terms of storage. But we'll find out anyway. I'll reload the game so it locks in. Okay, nice. Now we have some... Why is there a skeleton arm? What? There's a skeleton arm lying around here. Das ist nicht gut. We do have some stuff lying around. It's not too big of a deal though. So where are our... What? Okay. It seems like some people dropped... it's either that they bugged out or they have purposefully dropped their bodies, which is bad. Which is then fine. We should get more. We should get more. By the way, these spawns, I've only put them on +5. I've seen them around quite a lot. So if they are spawning too much, I might have to revisit their spawn rate and turn it down a little bit. While I think it's a cool idea to have the hive here roaming around, I don't want this to be too much. I guess that's what I want to say. We have crab raiders here. Oh, a huge group of these. Okay. Putting them up. We're picking them up. Them. Alright. Oh no, there's a big thing. Eee. Okay, I think everyone has... No, wait, steel you don't have. Anyone on their shoulders? Good. Wait, Wolf the Hunter, you need her. And oh wait, Grim also not? Wait, oh, okay. What's going on here? That's why when I tried this before, you guys were not able to pick anything up. Might have been wrong about this though. Oh no. Okay, I think we're Gucci now. What was Kid doing on the outside here? What was Kid doing? Okay. Okay. So, you guys come on the inside. Training squad, come over here. Seems like no one is currently working. I swear, are we missing some? No, they're all sitting here, right? These guys are here, training. Okay. Working. That means we must be full, eh? So what is Scalpel doing? Scalpel is working here too, okay. Food-wise, everything seems to be working too. Okay, well. Which means we are going to put them on patrolling, so to speak. Since no one is running around right now. I mean, Kirk sometimes does run around, but not that much. But he at least runs around the most, I would say. Are we not making any kind of armor, by the way? Oh, it's full in here, that's why. Okay, I see. Speaking of full... we could make more armor. We do have the space now. Oh my, this is full here too, okay. Speaking about weapons and everything, we also have to get our guys equipped and ready. I think I can build another one here without it being too much in the way. Yeah, that's a possibility, right? So Vax can go back to work. Good job. Good job. Just like this. Getting their work back together. Might have to clear up some things here. Give them some space because sometimes they bug out because they kind of want to take the nearest way. And if this doesn't work, they're not working at all. They're moving that stuff in here. Good. So since they are needing materials now, people should be crafting, but they are not crafting. I guess I can follow Gibbo around. making things easier for me. So weapon-wise, I just realized Bane still hasn't been equipped with full masterwork. Which, if there is a person who should have more masterwork, it is Bane, obviously. Black Carapace heavy plate armor, we need to craft that. Oh, Elijah. You're still using that one, which is weaker. Wait, we have a masterwork one in here. Good job. Nice. We're going to start the masterwork grind at this point. Edge type 2, edge type 1. Wait. Do we have another edge type 2 weapon in here? No, we don't. It's not the same weapon. Hawkbard. I think Hawkbard is using martial art. Yeah, he is. Drop. Yeah, we got an edge type 2 Naginata Katana for you. Grunt. Yes. Lucifer. Are we not making Fallen Suns? Apparently we are not. Okay, yeah, we're not making Fallen Suns. Which we should be able to craft. Are we not able to craft Fallen Sun? Okay, seems like I need the blueprint for that. I really thought we can craft them, but apparently not. Apparently not. Edge type 1, that's better than MK3 here, obviously. Edge type 1 again. Nice. It's barely better than what we have here. A Desert Saber. Can we craft a Desert Saber? We can make a Ringed Saber. Okay, let's make a Ringed Saber. So Scree. That's a pretty strong weapon. Bone Hacker, we don't have a Bone Hacker for you. Kid. Using a Ninja Blade. Is that a hammer, by the way? Oh, it's an iron club. Why did it look so weird? I thought this looked weird. Okay, maybe I was just going crazy here. Gonna give you an edge type 1 katana. Me too weapons here. Nice. Didn't really check the armor all too much, did I? Lucifer, come over here. Oh wait, Lucifer is still using... Ah, okay, Lucifer has a... Alright, that explains a lot. I was like, why is he so slow? Oh wait, that's a heavy armor thing. I need to give this to Bane. This one goes to Bane. Now he is fully masterwork. Bane is now fully masterwork. So masterwork one's in here. I'm telling you right now that once we are finished here with all the gear and everything, we're going to steamroll through this. I just don't know how strong the Mistghouls are. That's the problem. Can't really tell you that. Oh, we have some Masterwork Ninja racks in here. Very good. Kit has high grade stuff. Not a Masterwork one. Don't know how this guy came in here. But let me move Lucifer and the other squad. And we shall keep on training with the others. Kirk is fully back at work, as it seems. We're gonna follow him around. For the more strength, I guess. Yeah, overall not looking bad. We still had some people who were... We still had some people who were at like high grade gear, but that's fixed now. We're going to make more vests, by the way. I stopped making them at some point, but we need a few more. By the way, Moshoba, you are going into the main squad, obviously. And you're gonna get some better gear. Gonna get some better gear. Boom, boom. Smelt this in. Go in here. Is that heavy blade or heavy hive armor? Okay. Hive soldier. Hive soldier. Masterwork 1. Good. And I mean, technically I want to give him a blank. He needs 66. Okay, he can use the blank. Never mind. He can use this blank. Very good. He's a very strong soldier. Alrighty. So, things that are still in here, I also want to move away. First off, let me remove the research bench. We don't need that. Remove the lights. Remove this. Remove this. There's still... Okay. There's still some things in here. The cloth, I take it. The skeleton repair bed has to go. Everything that's in here comes in here. Do I have a fabric chest somewhere around? I have one over here. I want to make a second one, if that's the case. We do have the space now, so I can always move things around in here, which I'm going to do. No room for that item, okay. I have a lot of ore on me. Put the iron in here. And we're full again. If you keep on building and building and building, you really have to reorganize a lot in Kenshi. You have to reorganize a lot of stuff. The skin container, where is it? I think it must be on the outside. Didn't I have a skin container somewhere? Oh, over here. Okay. I only have one though. I'm gonna make a second one. Second skin container over here. And like I said, I'm going to move these things around. It's just that Kenshi doesn't allow you to build them too close, so it's a bit of a problem. These weapons in here, I'm going to smelt in. The same goes for the armor. Boom, there we go. I still have that Gurgha's head with me. At some point I should probably remove that. I think that was mostly it. If we remove that here, yeah. Okay. Oh, we still have some weapons in here. Edge type 1? Wait, what? Edge type 2 weapons? Edge type 1, what's going on? Oh, because Ooh, I also have the Me Too ringed saber in here. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I just wanted to smelt in all of these weapons. Everything that is not edge type will be smelted in though. We have built the container down here, so my guess is that I can move the stuff in here. Very good. And that stuff goes straight into the furnace. All right. So, because over here will come a station house in which we are going to make the throne room. Because having a throne room is really nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that stuff in here so we have some space. I know I did throw some building materials in there, but I have too many anyway. So yeah, now I'm going to remove this building, the Hive House. There's a lot of stuff in there I have to eventually pick up and remove. But it is what it is. You know, clear out the fields a little bit. So I'm pretty sure I cannot build the station house up here without problems. Yeah, as you can see here, things are not working as intended. That's what I thought is going to happen, but that's not a problem. I'm going to build it down here. I guess I have to build it on the outside, and then I'm going to move it up via the then I'm going to move it up via the modding tool. I think that foul raw meat, 30, 10 raw meat. Do I have enough? I'm pretty sure I have nothing. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have nothing, yeah. Good. That means we're going out. We're going to hunt for a little bit. So I can build it, because you guys... I don't want you guys to think that I'm just cheating my way here and building everything with the modding tool. That is not my goal. That is not what I want to do. It's just that I sometimes have to move stuff with the modding tool. That sadly is what it is. Big things are really nice because they give you a lot of foul meat. I mean, technically the same goes for the gurglers. You can farm them too, but the thing is, like, I've kind of destroyed everything. Who's that guy? Oh, a scavenger. Yeah, you can see there is not much left around here, because if you destroy everything, what should be left? Army of crabs. I'll take care of that. Okay, we have enough meat now, that's for sure. Keep everything here. Look at all the meat, man. Getting so much meat. I think I just need a little bit of more foul raw meat. So a big thing would be nice. But I swear you only run into big things if you don't want to run into them. Otherwise you don't. Because these big things tend to roam around here. The coast. Oh, look at this. Look at what we found in here. Very nice. Okay, we have more than enough raw meat now. Okay, guys, this episode is going to be a bit shorter. But yeah, that is basically what I've been doing here. Just collecting stuff, doing stuff, training. And we're doing another live stream where I'm just preparing, equipping the army. And then I would say next episode we're going to move up north of the armor. We're going to the Western Hive. This is going to probably mean we're going to completely wipe out the Hive. But you're going to find out in the next episode then. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one. Goodbye.